Crypto Minimalist here, and I'm still holding. T-Drop officially launched last week, and Theta Labs and Reggie Middleton had some serious beef with each other. To find out what happened, stick around.
Reggie Middleton here, and this is a video where I am offering licenses to crypto companies, to traditional finance companies, to anybody who uses decentralized finance, peer-to-peer capital markets, or any of the technologies tangential to these.
Hello guys. So what is going on here? So I had no idea this was going on. I had even checked into the Discord where this all started last week. And I even saw the comments on Discord as Wes typed them. I didn't really think anything of it at the time. I was more so focused on learning about T-Drop and VoltSwap. My interest really got piqued when a few days after the Discord AMA, I was listening to a Bix Weir's YouTube video where he was trying to tie Theta and Veritaseum together. And I was thinking to myself, why is he talking about this? What does this have to do with anything? So I started digging into it further and stumbled onto Reggie Middleton going nuts on Twitter. And now I'm doing this video. Now how this all came about, it kind of ties back into early on Theta investors. If you're a newcomer to the Theta project, you're probably going to be very confused on why some Theta users have an obsession over Veritaseum and think they should partner up. I was around back then, so I understand why they make that connection. It all starts back in the early days of Theta, like 2018, 2019. The first dudes on YouTube to start talking about Theta, it was very small back then, were JSnip4 and Bix Weir. And Bix still does a lot of videos, mostly about silver. Very rarely he talks about Theta. But he has a three-way love triangle between silver, Theta, and Veritaseum. And that random allegiance is probably what led to a couple Theta investors bringing this question into the Discord chat. Now I'm going to play a short clip from the Bix video where he's going to stump for a Veritaseum Theta partnership. And then I'm actually going to take you into the Discord where this dispute started between Reggie Middleton / Veritaseum supporters and Wes Levitt of Theta Labs.
When the regulators come down, if they come down, which those entities that aren't doing it the right way will be put out of business instantly. Very interesting. So everybody get over to Theta. And Theta, remember, Theta is very compatible with Ethereum. It's the same code. So you can, Reggie Middleton, you can run Veritaseum off of Theta, just like you're doing it off Ethereum. Why don't you get, hey, Reggie, why don't you get with Theta Labs? I know, your question of, hey, they're using my technology. What a partnership that would be. They need some of your stuff. You need some of their stuff. Mainly a blockchain that isn't so expensive to transfer. I'd be giving out Veri tokens to everybody if it didn't cost me so much to send one token onto a paper wallet.
Back to the Theta Meter AMA from January 31st. As we scroll down to get to the Veritaseum question, it reads, what effect will the Reggie Middleton patents have on Meter and its relationship with Theta? Now, in the context of the entire discussion up to that point, this question is standalone. It didn't really further or add to the ongoing conversation. It was almost like just had their own narrative. And this question actually gets answered twice. First by the team leader over at Meter, which is also responsible for the creation of VoltSwap, a project that's been very useful for Theta so far. This gentleman says, I am not a lawyer and just noticed about his claimed patents. It was only granted in Japan and I doubt the patent will have any impacts to the industry. We will see over time. Wes Levitt then also answers, I would assume zero as I haven't seen any legal case or action confirming any legitimacy to his claims of patenting DeFi, and that is in exclamation points, patenting DeFi. I will say that it's very honest on Mr. Zhu and Wes's part to actually answer this question because they don't really have to and it doesn't benefit them. So you do have to be impressed with the transparency. I've exited the AMA chat and I've now gone into the general Discord channel on the Theta network, and more action ensued the following day. Little Doge said that Reginald Middleton guy yesterday was hilarious, so I wonder if it was actually him. This is my first time reading this, So apparently, after the AMA, there was a discourse back and forth between Reggie Middleton supporters and Theta users, but it looks like before this point, a lot of that stuff had been deleted by the mods. This is a longer post directed to Wes Levitt, a couple posts down I'm going to respond to. I have been a Theta holder since 2018, and I am very happy with the growth enjoyed by Theta Labs over that period. However, I am now becoming concerned about trends in the crypto marketplace, especially with patents which may involve areas Theta Labs is active in. You can read the rest of the post on your own. I'm going to skip down to the very end now. I note that a Middleton patent question was asked in the recent AMA with Mr. Zhu. He claimed in error that the Middleton patent was only for Japan, and your response was only an assumption on your part. Please provide an official Theta Labs response as to how Mr. Middleton's patent may impact the business activities of Theta Labs. Wes Levitt replies, "We have no reason to believe there is any merit to his patents and won't be doing anything about them unless there's evidence otherwise. It is painfully obvious that this is just Middleton's way of getting people to promote him by brigading the forums of every other crypto project. Normally, we never ban anyone unless they are a scammer or verbally abusive to other users, but we can go ahead and make an exception and ban any users mentioning these patents again as a lesson to not brigade other projects to promote your own interests." That was a very severe and direct response by Wes there. He really brought down the hammer on Reggie. Here's the last comment I want to show in the Discord, and it's going to be relevant at the end. "I'm starting to believe you are Reggie," and that was in a response to a user whose messages were all deleted. And I believe is this Reggie Middleton? I'm going to end with this video now on Reggie Middleton's official Twitter account, and there's a lot of tweeting done in the last week about Theta Labs. So the first tweet is actually the day before the AMA, in the responses to a tweet from Theta Network on the launch of T-Drop. And Reggie's responding to some Theta investors talking about Veritaseum. "I'd love to chat with the leadership of Theta Network. I'm confident we can be a value add, and furthermore, license to our IP stands a material chance of giving their platform a meaningful advantage over existing and future competitors who have no such license." Now, the tweets after the AMA were not too thrilled with Wes Levitt. He screenshotted all the stuff I just showed you in the Discord channel. There's still a lot more Reggie Middleton tweets. I'm not going to read any more of them. I'm just going to scroll through them. You can take a look for yourself and then form your own conclusions. I think the tweets are very revealing into how serious Mr. Middleton's claims should be taken by Theta Labs. If this video does get interest, I will consider looking into myself whether Reggie Middleton's patents should be taken seriously. Thank you all.